car. Does he not want us to?
I blocked
I'm
any
sure-
sensitive information I deem sensitive. So
Oh,
Wait, so
okay.
is this Aspie?
that's Aspie.
Yeah, this is from the Incredible Aspie.
That's why I wrote hi
Hey,
Aspie.
Okay, so you wrote hi Aspie. Don't do that ever again. All
I'll
right,
do it all the
so
time now. Fuck yeah.
he writes, "What is your view of millennials tending to cook less at home? Do you think homemade food or restaurant food is better?" Sent from my iPhone. God, I love the Incredible. I love Aspie. I fucking love Aspie.
I love Aspie, and I love everyone else who put. Guys, these emails are actually really good.
They are. These are some of my. I'm so happy we don't read chat anymore and we read emails.
Yeah, it's so much better.
I
It's so
really
much
do
better.
think that it makes it more personal, and people are just like, all right, it's time to be on my best behavior. I'm gonna write an email.
Yeah, and it's not just spam; it's an actual question or a thought.
Best behavior.
You guys
Yeah.
are crushing these emails. Congrats, Jem. What do you think about this one?
Okay, so um, I say I don't think homemade food or restaurant food is better. I think good food is good food and bad food is bad food. I grew up in a family where my parents were really good chefs. Um, I grew up so spoiled when it comes to food, dude. My parents can cook, and I know a lot of people say that, and it's like just because it's homemade, they think it's good, but like legitimately, my parents make amazing food. So I was so spoiled, and because of that, I know how to cook. So I cook more than I go out, but I do know a lot of my generation, like both my siblings, a lot of my friends eat out like 5 days a week. So and they think Domino's is like good food. So
God,
I don't know. I think that I don't know. I don't buy the fact that all millennials go out more than eat at home, but what do you think? That's my thought on it, I guess.
no, they do, dude. And I wouldn't. I would also consider eating out when they also have the food delivered to them because they're not cooking the food. It's food that you would eat out, but now they have it delivered. It's just more. Oh shit! Hold on, my girl just said, "Holy shit, babe, what's up?" The garbage fell. She's all right. So, is it still leaking? You're gonna be okay? You want me to help you? You look like a little kid.
I think we actually have the most viewers we've had since we've done these.
What do we got? Like 12?
17.
I don't know. It says 17. That's the most we've had since we started doing these.
Tim Pool had 41,000, so we're catching up. Okay.
Dude, I watched part of that.
I watched 2 seconds of it, and then I heard him talking. I was like, wow, that's right. He's fucking annoying.
I watched 20 minutes of it, and the entire time I was like, "That's the battening, dude." You're so right.
I'm so happy. I said, dude, we've always been right. So how am I wrong on this
dude,
one?
it's not even a joke. Like, I literally think he's the battening.
I told you this.
100%.
I think it's the battening, and I really think that he forgot the password to his email. That's why he hasn't deleted that old channel. And one day it's gonna come back to bite him in the ass, and it's gonna be no BS who brings it up into attention.
Yeah, I used to hate him too.
I
As the
hated
battening, and I still hate him now.
hated the battening, and that's the thing. I hate this guy just as much as I hate the battening because I hate him equally. Where it's like, yeah, I get what he's saying, and a lot of the stuff he's saying I agree with, but oh my god, this guy sucks.
Yeah. But so what do you think about like millennials and going out more than they cook?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I could have like a fucking 2-hour stream by myself talking about this with you. It'd be like 4 hours, but yeah, it just goes hand in hand. And our generation's faster, just like the next generation will be faster. We want things faster. We want things now. We especially want things in our house, or our home. We don't even want to go out. We never want to go out. We just want to stream and watch shit at home, work from home, and have food delivered to us. So we don't cook as much. And health wise, like you said, yeah, the food, it can taste good whether you cook it or whether you get it somewhere. Especially to what Aspie said, like, yeah, either way, it could taste good. Food tastes good regardless. However, it's way easier to track what's in your food when you make it than when someone else makes it.
Yeah.
So that's actually a that's a huge thing for the health in this country, where when you're not able to know what's exactly in your food, it's really harder to stay healthy as a
Yeah.
person. Because at the end of the day, you are what you eat. And if you're eating stuff that you don't know what's in it, and what's in that stuff is bad nutrition, a lot of people, or a lot of food that's cooked in restaurants is loaded with butter.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Loaded with butter and loaded with shitty oils. And that stuff alone will fuck up your body in the long term if you're eating it not in moderation.
So do you know how to cook?
I love to cook. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So like I feel like the type of our generation that just goes out all the time, I think they just don't know how to cook.
I
Because
don't doubt that.
cooking's not hard. It's not hard if you know how to cook well. It's actually pretty easy. But if
Yeah,
you don't know how to do it, I can see why you wouldn't want to do it.
it never processed in my mind someone that didn't know how to cook a recipe. I can understand someone who doesn't know how to cook at first because they're trying to do their own thing. Or even someone who knows how to cook, but they're trying to do their own thing and they screw up a few times until they get it. But even if you don't know how to cook, like you're just starting out, if you're cooking a recipe, a ready-made recipe that literally tells you the ingredients you need, tells you step by step what to do, and literally tells you what the stove top temperature has to be, or the oven temperature, and how long to keep it in, it's like, how did you fuck this up? It's like, oh my god, I burnt my pot roast. It's like, how? It literally told you the time. Did you not check it after 6 hours? Like, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah, there's
about?
a machine that does it for you.
Never made sense. It's like it tells you to check it in 20 minutes. Well, I checked it in 45. Why? Why did you check it in 45?
Yeah.
Check it in 20.
Yeah, I guess I do kind of feel pity towards people who don't know how to cook.
I do. I don't know.
Because
I
a lot of
don't-
you gotta think, a lot of kids just grew up where their parents literally just like cook them fucking TV dinners at McDonald's all the time, and like there are like that's a very common thing.
See, that's a huge thing, and that's one thing I love. My mother's Italian,
Yeah, my
and
dad
what
was.
earlier when you said someone who likes Domino's pizza, we would have either homemade or at least go to a legit pizza place, like an Italian pizza place, every Friday night for
Yeah.
almost every Friday night. It felt like as a kid for pizza. So I would always have legit pizza. The other day, I was just really hungry. I'm like, I really want stuffed crust pizza. We order a stuffed crust pizza from, I think it's Papa John's. Or are they that? No, it was Pizza Hut. That's right. They're the ones who do it. And I was so like, oh, this is gonna be great. Stuffed crust pizza. Dude, it fucking blew. It's the worst. It's the
Yeah.
fucking worst. Fast food pizza is one of the most disgusting things to eat when in the world of fast food.
Yeah, it is. And my family wasn't pizza, but my dad would make us a homemade spaghetti sauce every week, like literally every week. And just to come home to that, and he would do it step by step, and you would just come home and smell that fucking him sauteing just the onions and peppers and spices before he's adding and it's just like, man, like both even and my mom too. My mom could cook her ass off, dude. And it's just like
Mhm.
we looked forward to dinners. Like it was, and we all sat together as a family. It was, and I would cook with them. It was a
Grew
big
up in
like.
a fucking sitcom.
Dude, when I fucking
It
when
is.
we
It's literally people take it for granted, but it's a rare thing to have parents that actually know how to cook and eat as a family. That's a
you talking about this is making me think about when we were talking about what age we were when we moved out, because I
yeah.
remember the last few years when I was living with my parents, I would actually get upset with the things my mom was cooking.
Brother, you
I'd
know.
be like, really, spaghetti and meatballs again? Like, we're having stew again? Like, we might as well put it in a pig trough. Like, here
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
and now that I've been living on my own. But at least in the beginning, I was like, why the fuck was I complaining? I had a gold mine of food, and I was actually complaining about leftovers. Why would I do that?
Yeah, yeah, dude, it's so true that I would too.
Oh my god, it's in the foil. You know that gives you Alzheimer's, you fucking idiots.
That's food privilege right there.
That is food privilege right there.